Building wealth isn't just for the rich or those that are making six figures. In fact, many financially successful people, including myself, start with a very modest income, made very smart, conscious decisions over an extended amount of time. When we think about even an investment strategy, it is about making those conscious decisions over an extended amount of time to really build wealth. Just like you start your career or you're getting ahead later in life, 10 strategies we're going to talk about in today's video to grow that net worth, starting with our first one, which is tracking your net worth. This is something that I do on an annual basis, going through and figuring out exactly where my net worth is. Where it stands today is what you need to figure out. Now, to calculate this, it's super easy. You take all of your liabilities or your debts from your total assets. This could include cash, investments, properties, whatever it is. Regularly tracking this money, at least on an annual basis, can keep you focused on those long-term goals and knowing exactly where you are, if you're going up, if you're going down with your net worth year over year. Second one, which is my absolute favorite, living below your means. Spending less than you're earning is the absolute cornerstone of building wealth. Doesn't mean you have to cut everything out, doesn't mean you have to live like a monk, but it does mean you have to avoid lifestyle creep, lifestyle inflation, keeping up with the Joneses as your income grows. If you're driving a reliable car, resist the temptation to upgrade, resist the temptation to get what your wealthier friends have. Me personally, my car is going on 9 years old. Same with my wife. Very reliable, very dependable. And we have went out of those 9 years, we have went 7 years with no car payments. Think about that for a minute in your personal life. If you could go 7 years without a car payment, you know what kind of savings you could have taking all that money, having the ability to not only pay off debt, but also being able to invest 7 years of car payments, which is kind of crazy when we look at the average right now. Car payments are running around $640 times two because we have two vehicles. You're looking at $1,280 in car payments. Third one, we get into automating your savings and your investing. You have to make savings automatic. There's a reason why we have focused on, why we have talked about paying yourself first. Most of the time, people will get paid, they'll pay their expenses, then they have nothing left over at the end of the month, which can be absolutely detrimental. It is a mindset shift. It is something to think about, that if you put away 5, 10, 15% of your salary up front, then you look and really pay all of the bills that you have. But when you start up front with putting away some of the money, makes a big difference. This could include high yield savings accounts, 401k plans, IRAs, making it automatic and paying yourself first before spending, before all of those non-essential fees and expenses do come into your life. The next one we look at, eliminating high interest debt. This will destroy your net worth. Regardless of what you do, regardless of how high you are, credit card debt, high interest loans will absolutely crush your net worth. This is the reason when you look at any financial gurus, including Dave Ramsey, aggressively paying off debt will raise your net worth, and really having the ability or eliminating payments will give you the ability to allocate that money elsewhere. The sooner that you eliminate these financial anchors, the faster your net worth will grow, using either the snowball or the avalanche method to go ahead and get this eliminated. But to do this and to really keep from accumulating more debt, we always talk about building the emergency fund. A healthy emergency fund will protect your net worth if something should happen, if there is an unexpected expense. You want to make sure personally that you are going to be covered. Now, we're aiming for 3 to 6 months, depending on your job status, depending if you're single income, if you're dual income, that is going to make a big difference. Putting it in a high yield savings account. This is something that most people miss. When I start looking at M1 Finance, when I start looking at Robinhood, I have some links right down below, but putting money in high yield savings accounts is where you want your emergency fund to build. You want it to getting at least right now a 4% return. That way you're getting more money that inflation is actually eating up. And this also prevents you from going right back to borrowing on that high interest debt rate on those credit cards when something does happen in your life. Now, when we start thinking about building wealth and really building your wealth, your net worth, it is important to invest in appreciating assets. This is going to be the biggest thing and really the fastest way to grow your net worth. Investing in stocks, index funds, real estate, even small businesses, any assets, and that is where wealth creation comes in. When you think about having an absorbent amount or even money in the bank at all, it doesn't have to be, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to absolutely get started. It could be as low as, let's say, $10 or $15 every paycheck that you're putting into an index fund like the S&P 500 over an extended amount of time. If that's all you have, there's going to be a point where you want to start investing more, you start earning more money, you start eliminating some of that debt and being able to invest more and more over an extended amount of time. But you always want to start with kind of a baseline. When you look at some of the, calculators that are focused on that compounding, it is the eighth wonder of the world. If you ever want to build wealth and really be wealthy, you have to buy assets. That is something that a lot of people overlook, something that is going to appreciate over time. Unlike cars, which have a huge and really the number one depreciating asset in the world, but looking at gadgets, looking at smartphones, looking at watches, everything else we have is a depreciating asset. They are going to be released and really with newer things, meaning they are in the ones you own today are going to hold less of a value. Now, when it comes to also increasing this, focus on increasing your income. If your current job is not paying you enough to live within your means, consider a side hustle, consider freelance work or learning a new skill, increasing your earning potential, or looking for a new job. Many people, roughly 54% of people now, have part time gigs to generate hundreds or even thousands of dollars of extra income each year, which will significantly boost your net worth. And if you couple that with taking the money that you're getting from your side hustle, from your freelance, investing that to turn money into more money while you're earning additional cash on the side, it is going to be absolutely crazy to see how much this can really compound. Now, of course, to really make this work, you want to avoid lifestyle inflation. Like we talked about, keeping up with the Joneses, lifestyle creep is absolutely something that is real. You get a promotion at work, you get a new car, you get, a big bonus, you buy a bigger house. This is the trap that will keep you living for paycheck to paycheck forever. Instead, keeping the same lifestyle. When you get a raise, you increase your 401k. When you get a bonus, you make contributions in your HSA and your IRA. If you have a windfall, that goes into savings and investing versus buying additional stuff. Now, of course, with this, to make it go a lot faster, taking advantage of tax advantage accounts. This could be retirement accounts, your 401ks, your IRAs, your HSAs, looking for anything that can give you a tax advantage and accelerate your wealth. But I would really do my own research because I do love the Roth variations, paying my tax bill today. That way, when I have future growth, I know the bill is already paid and I'm not going to owe taxes in the future, which I do not like at all. And the final one that we're going to talk about here, guys, is protecting your wealth with insurance and legal tools. This could be making sure you have health insurance, life insurance, property insurance, even looking at car insurance, anything. And really, that could be a huge, huge blow to your net worth. Also, consider setting up a will. You could set up a trust. There could be a lot of things according to and knowing exactly how you want your assets to pass from this generation to the next generation. Now, when we think about wealth, it is building on a very consistent and not just cash basis. Like we said earlier, you don't need a like we said earlier, you don't need that six-figure salary to really build your wealth. Focus on the savings, focus on investing, minimizing your debt and eliminating debt. You can steadily grow your net worth over time. It's not about how much you make, it is about how much money you keep and keep that money growing. And the future self, start today, and the future self will say thank you.